Welcome to our show, Chinese Finance and Economy Briefing. Today, we dive into the latest developments impacting Southeast Asia and China. At the recent China Conference, Southeast Asia 2025, leaders discussed the potential implications of U.S. tariffs while emphasizing the importance of bolstering ASEAN's global connections. Exciting opportunities in artificial intelligence and the digital economy were highlighted, showcasing the region's resilience amid geopolitical tensions. In another thrilling update, DeepSeek is making waves by lowering the cost of AI adoption for small and medium-sized enterprises across Southeast Asia. This innovation allows businesses to focus on creativity and growth, although challenges like talent shortages and outdated infrastructure still loom. Experts stress the need for better data governance and skilled personnel to maximize AI's potential and ensure success in this digital transformation. Lastly, Chinese President Xi Jinping met with prominent tech leaders, including Alibaba's Jack Ma, pledging unwavering support for the private sector amidst economic uncertainties. This meeting signals a pivotal moment for China's tech industry, aiming to rebuild confidence and drive growth. Xi's commitment to enhancing support for private enterprises is a hopeful sign for the future of innovation in China. Please stay tuned for more detailed content. South China Morning Post reports that discussions at the China Conference, Southeast Asia 2025, highlighted the looming impact of U.S. tariffs on the region's economic future. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim emphasized the importance of ASEAN's economic potential, advocating for stronger global linkages to bolster trade and investment. Amid concerns about the unpredictability of U.S. foreign policy under President Trump, speakers noted that ASEAN countries should not be forced to choose sides between major powers like the U.S. and China. The conference also spotlighted the burgeoning digital economy, with experts expressing optimism about ASEAN's capacity to harness artificial intelligence and other technologies for growth. South China Morning Post further elaborates on how DeepSeek's innovative AI models are making technology adoption more accessible for small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, in Southeast Asia. Experts at the same conference acknowledged that while these advancements lower costs for startups, challenges remain, including a shortage of skilled talent and outdated digital infrastructures. The launch of a national AI office in Malaysia was seen as a positive step, but industry leaders stressed the need for better data management and talent development to fully leverage AI's potential. The overall sentiment was that with the right support, SMEs could thrive in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. Nikkei Asia reports on a significant meeting between Chinese President Xi Jinping and prominent tech entrepreneurs, including Jack Ma, signaling a renewed commitment to support the private sector amidst economic challenges posed by U.S. tariffs. Xi's remarks highlighted the importance of private enterprises in driving growth, urging them to contribute to the nation's development. The gathering, which included leaders from major tech firms, underscores Beijing's shift towards a more pro-business stance as it seeks to stimulate the economy. Analysts view this meeting as critical, not only for fostering innovation but also for reviving investor confidence in the face of potential trade conflicts, suggesting that the private sector's role in technological advancements will be pivotal for China's economic future. South China Morning Post reports that Southeast Asia's electric vehicle (EV) market is on the brink of significant growth, but faces a critical hurdle in the form of regulatory fragmentation. Brian Gu, president of XPeng, emphasized the region's potential during a conference, highlighting that while ASEAN's EV growth rate is among the highest globally, inconsistent policies regarding manufacturing incentives and advanced technologies are deterring investments. Gu pointed out that the absence of a clear legal framework for introducing new EV models is a stark contrast to China, where tailored policies have fostered a booming market. He also noted the region's strengths, such as Malaysia's semiconductor expertise and mining capabilities essential for battery production, which could drive innovation in the EV sector. Associated Press illustrates the ongoing efforts of China's President Xi Jinping to rejuvenate the economy by engaging with private sector leaders, including Alibaba co-founder Jack Ma. This meeting comes in the wake of challenges posed by the pandemic, regulatory crackdowns, and a real estate crisis. Xi's remarks, though briefly reported, signaled a commitment to uphold policies supporting the private economy amidst a backdrop of muted confidence due to geopolitical tensions and previous regulatory actions that have stifled entrepreneurial spirit. The meeting reflects an attempt to restore faith in China's economic landscape and encourage private enterprises to thrive despite the hurdles they face. In another report by South China Morning Post, President Xi Jinping reassured prominent entrepreneurs that the government's commitment to the private sector remains steadfast. During a high-level symposium, he addressed the temporary challenges faced by private enterprises amid economic reforms and geopolitical pressures. She emphasized the importance of private sector contributions to the economy and vowed to eliminate barriers to fair competition, tackle financing difficulties, and resolve issues related to unpaid debts owed to private firms. This gathering of influential business leaders, including Jack Ma and executives from major companies, underscores the government's focus on fostering a resilient and competitive private economy in China. South China Morning Post reports that China's middle class is feeling the financial strain as the property market continues to decline, leading to the slowest growth in property income in over a decade. In 2023, the per capita net property income rose only 2.2%, the lowest since 2014, and in Beijing, this figure fell for the third consecutive year, driven largely by decreasing rents. The overall property sector is burdened with heavy debts and a crisis among major developers, resulting in a significant drop in property sales and consumer confidence. The Consumer Confidence Index plummeted to 86.4 in December, indicating a lack of optimism among the populace, further complicating economic recovery as households face depreciating assets and limited investment alternatives. Guardian highlights a high-stakes meeting between President Xi Jinping and prominent business leaders, including Alibaba's Jack Ma, amid an economic downturn characterized by a housing crisis and rising unemployment. This gathering, which took place at the Great Hall of the People, is seen as a pivotal moment for Xi to reassure the private sector of government support after years of regulatory crackdowns. While the details of Xi's speech remain undisclosed, the presence of influential figures from major tech companies suggests a potential shift in government policy towards a more supportive stance for private enterprises. However, analysts caution that if Xi emphasizes state control over private business, it could further dampen market sentiment. South China Morning Post also reports on the ongoing turmoil in the property sector, with the Hong Kong High Court ordering the liquidation of Evergrande's offshore subsidiary, Tianji Holding, due to insolvency. This comes as developers face a staggering 700 billion yuan in bond maturities this year, exacerbating the financial crisis that has seen many companies, including Sunac China and Country Garden, facing similar legal challenges. The property sector, once a major driver of China's economy, has experienced a drastic decline in new home sales, down 50% from its peak in 2021. The situation is further complicated by the liquidation of HNA Group's investment arm and deteriorating financial conditions for other developers, signaling a broader crisis that threatens the stability of China's economic landscape. Al Jazeera reports that Chinese President Xi Jinping recently convened a significant business symposium in Beijing, bringing together prominent corporate leaders, including Alibaba co-founder Jack Ma, amidst a backdrop of economic challenges such as a real estate crisis and high youth unemployment. This meeting, held at the Great Hall of the People, marks a notable moment for Ma, who has been largely absent from the public eye following regulatory scrutiny that followed his critical remarks in 2020. Xi's engagement with business figures like Ma, as well as other industry giants such as Huawei's Ren Jingfei and BYD's Wang Chuanfu, reflects a strategic move to revitalize the economy and navigate the complexities of state versus private enterprise. Despite the economic slowdown, Alibaba's stock has surged over 40% this year, highlighting a potential rebound for the tech sector. The gathering underscores Xi's ongoing efforts to balance state control with the need for private sector growth in a challenging economic landscape. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Morning coffee, fresh off the press. Reading headlines, feeling blessed. World keeps turning, stories unfold. Every moment, news gets told. Flipping channels, clicking tabs. Feeding my night's hunger grabs. Facts to know. Never stopping, always go. Scrolling, swiping, reading on. Daylight breaks into dawn. Headlines and headlines can't get